the sun shining on my face today. You see how it's kissing me? Let me wave at you, DJ. All right, y'all. So this is what I was going to talk about today. Hey, Shira girl. Shira, this is what I'm going to talk about today. And I'm in this undisclosed location, y'all, sitting on the ground trying to make sure all these little bugs don't enjoy all this sweet meat. So clearing out our mental space, y'all. Hey, Leona. Look, I want to talk to y'all about clearing out our mental atmosphere, right, y'all? Y'all with me? DJ. So clearing out our mental atmosphere. What do I mean by that? I know why I thought of that again, because I was talking to Chuck yesterday, and I was talking about, y'all remember yesterday when I shared Lecrae's verse when he said, rich man need a vacation, hop a plane, poor man need a vacation, Mary Jane. So it's this idea of taking these getaways or getting yourself away so that you can clear out some mental space, right? Right, y'all? So this is what I wrote down, what I was thinking about this morning. One of the first things we lose when under stress or trauma is our imagination. And it's hard for us to create or imagine new things when we're just trying to survive, right? When you got all this stuff in your head and you can't survive, you are trying to survive, you can't create. It's like you don't have access to that part of your brain. So when in that process, we lose the ability to imagine. And y'all know, anytime you want to move to the next level or walk into a newer you or walk into a newer space as you got to clear some mental space, right? It's just like, say you want to fill a cup up, right? So you want some more juice, but if you want more, you got to empty what's in there. So maybe you got to clear that out. It's just the same way with our brains. When we're ready to walk into a new space or into a newer you got to clear some things out, right, y'all? So I don't know about y'all, but y'all gonna find this one funny. And I don't even know if he gave me permission to share this, but I'm gonna share it anyway. So one day I was on my yoga mat, y'all, and I was telling Rob, I said, Rob, you know what yoga does for me? It helps me to clear my mental atmosphere. I said, like, I sit and go through sun salutations, and when I go through sun salutation, it's almost like this burning out, these tapas are being burned out. So in yoga, there's these things called tapas. These impurities are basically being washed out, moved out, so that I can have a clear mental atmosphere. And he said, and you know what smoking weed do for a lot of people? He said it helped people clear their mental atmosphere. So y'all, I just sat there, I was like, ooh, I never thought about it that way, because that's not my vice, right? That's not my thing. I don't smoke so that I can clear my mental atmosphere, but I do know a lot of people who do smoke so that they can get away, that they clear their mental atmosphere. One of my baby girls, Jessica, she and I were working on this project where she was looking at just this process of when you're living in so much trauma and so much stress that you self-medicate. And a lot of people will self-medicate with weed. It's kind of like there's this opportunity to get away, and it's a way for them to clear their mental atmosphere. Y'all get what I'm saying? So my challenge to you all today is asking you, how do you clear your mental atmosphere, right? Because when you don't have the ability to imagine, you also lose your ability to see. It's like you lose your ability to see things clearly. You lose your ability to see the next step, and then you probably just get into this cycle of this feedback cycle of just doing the same thing, even though that same thing was damaging. Wait, weed, what happened with weed? I ain't telling you, Lee, you should have been listening. You should have been listening. So when you are in that, with your mental space is so cloudy, you can't see solutions, you can't see new ideas, you can't see where you're actually being wrong in a situation. You can't see the fact that change needs to happen and the way you've been living ain't okay. Y'all get what I'm saying, right? So how do you clear your mental atmosphere? That's my question to you all today. What do you do to ensure that you have a clear mental atmosphere so you can always be walking in your fire and moving on to the next thing, so that you're always becoming, you're always in the process of ing, you're always in this process of growing and stretching and seeing a newer you, okay? What are you doing? What is your way to clear your mental atmosphere? So what I share with y'all is that yoga is my space, my yoga mat. My yoga mat is where I go to clear my mental atmosphere. And y'all want to know how I start? So I prepare myself on my yoga mat with intention. So time on my yoga mat is intentional, and I'm coming there so that I can get access to those answers that I know are already readily available for me. So coming to my yoga mat, if I'm doing sun salutations, y'all, I will start off, what's up, y'all? What's up, brother? What's up, Chuck and brother Brandon? I'll start off looking at my social self, right? So I did a whole yoga class on this one time. So I'm looking at my social self, and I pause, and I take a look at my social atmosphere, right? And I look at what are some positive or negative things in my social atmosphere that I need to change or adapt or adjust, right? And then I come back to myself, and then I start looking at my emotional self, and I use the breath as I'm moving with my body, and with the breath I'm looking at my emotional self. Like, where am I emotionally? I don't know about y'all, but sometimes I'm extra needy emotionally. Like, usually right before my cycle, I'll say that to Rob. I'll be like, dude, I'm extra needy right now. You know, I'm gonna need a few extra hugs today, a few extras like, hey, how you doing, boo? You all right? A few extra check-ins. I don't know about y'all, but being able to recognize where your emotional needs are high, and it doesn't mean that it's always gonna be like that. You know, like a lot of people feel like, well, if you are being that way for this moment, that it'll always be that way. And I was just telling my clients this. Usually when I'm extra emotionally needy, when I know I need extra loving or little extra attention, and ain't nothing wrong with that, y'all. When I know I need a little extra attention, I communicate it to the people that I love, that love me. And usually when they give me that or they offer that to me, I'm good. I can move on and go on to the next thing, right? So it's like just this opportunity to honor and see that. It's like when people are saying, I need you, like just be there for them. And then usually they're good. It's like, boom, they can move on, right? It's just like that need is now met. Y'all get what I'm saying? So what you say, DJ? That this is what you need to hear today, DJ? So what about this, y'all? So I talked about the emotional self, and then where do you go? How do you go clear your emotional atmosphere? But then your spiritual self, right? So everybody, we want to honor that everybody has a different spiritual journey. And when you go and connect to whoever your higher power may be, whether it is the most magnificent God in her form herself, right? If it's her, or if it's you have a male God, or you have a nappy head Jesus in heaven, if it's whoever you worship, how do you go and connect to that higher self, right? To the universe, right? So no matter what it is, how do you go, and are you doing a daily practice of clearing out your spiritual atmosphere? Because y'all know that can get all blocked up and locked itself because of like traumas, bad conversations, situations that you may be in that, you know, it didn't turn out well. And then that affects your spirit, and then it affects your soul. And some of us walking around wounded with wounded souls. But your spiritual self, where you can actually see that, you know what, compared to eternity, what does this matter? And living in this moment right now, my breath is what I have, and I'm just gonna live and be happy and free, right? So what do you do to go clear out your spiritual atmosphere? And then we think about our cognitive, like think about all those aspects of you, okay? You just got off your yoga mat, brother? That's right on, y'all. So I guess I'm gonna end right here, but I want us to breathe together. I want us to recognize that we came to this earth as love. And in that process, we need to be able to check in with ourselves and see, is there like some congestion going on in our mental atmosphere, some congestion going on in our emotional atmosphere, right? It's like these traffic jams that are just happening sometimes, where it's like there's, you know, a bottleneck, there's stagnation, you're not able to move forward. Look at this little bug loving me. So let's just go to our hearts with that, y'all. So y'all know how I am about putting your hands on your heart, and there's this softening. Not only does this softening occur when you place your hands on this heart, y'all, but this awakening occurs. So it's like you get this awakening to yourself when you just sit like this, y'all. So everybody just place your hands on your heart and close your eyes and just sit, right? And then just notice what is present for you today. So being able to be still, be quiet, and just notice. Perhaps you notice some compassion, or perhaps you notice that you have a little more worry about something than usual. Just take a second to soften. Allow yourself to fully awaken to your awareness. Y'all with me? We'll stay here for one more breath. Inhale and exhale. Yeah, open your eyes. Chuck, you close both eyes. All right, y'all, listen. What are you doing to clear your mental atmosphere? Right? Just what are you doing? I just want you to go stay attuned with you, right? When we better take care of ourselves, we're able to better show up for this world, for this planet, for those people who love you. So chase you. And that's really all I got to say today, y'all. I really am happy to be alive today. Like, I'm so thankful for my breath. I'm so thankful that I wake up and I have breath. And to me, that is a gift in itself. So why would I not move my body? Why would I not go think of the new event or activity to create to love on people? Why would I not serve others when I have breath today? Why would I not look to solve some of the challenges that are in this world? Why would I not look to enjoy the relationships around me? Why would I not do that? Why would I not go out and just bring life to others when I have life, right? All right, y'all, that's all I got to say today. I'm in this undisclosed location. Chase you, Kim. That's right. Just chase you. We got to constantly chase ourselves. All right, y'all, I'm about to go. Y'all got to breathe with me. And this ground wet, but make sure you see my shirt. For those who didn't see my shirt, y'all see my shirt. Look at this cute shirt. Y'all see it? This expensive t-shirt was made by a black designer, not Gucci, right? So we invest in y'all. Y'all got to see what you invest in. Why would I not invest in some black magic? Why would I not? All right, y'all, that's all I got to say. Bye, Shira.